Hello again. It's Lakaya, Indigo Flower Child, as I have now named my channel. This name has stuck with me for a few years now. I created it for my Instagram, but I love it so much. And there was this one time a person that I knew basically told me to just never let go of that name. And ever since then, it's just even grown even more fond. I've grown more fond of it. So, and it's so fitting. I am a being of the indigos. So, and I'm also a flower child, which I really do consider myself. As free spirited as I am. So, what am I talking about today? I was just watching some of the videos, or the videos that I've posted. It's only 3 so far, and I realized I haven't really introduced you into my life where I am currently. Like, who am I? And how did I come to be at this point in life? And it's funny because I just asked this question, the same question, to a friend of mine the other day, and I just pretty much asked him, so how did you get here? Not here. Oh, I got a piece of pepper in my tooth. I just tasted some Brussels sprouts, and they were so good. They're not done yet though. But anyway, so I asked him the question. I said, so how did you get here? And at that point, it was December 30th, 2019. And so I said, up until this very moment, what would you say has brought you here? Whether it's life circumstances, whether it's other people wanting you to be at this point in life, whether it's struggles, financial, education. I mean, what brought you here to this very moment? And as we were talking, of course I was also answering the question for myself, but like I was saying, I have yet to express that with you. And here I am, 25 years old. I currently work in Virginia, and I also have, as of this year, August of this year, moved out of convenient living, convenient housing, into a basement studio where I pay $800 a month for rent. And prior to that, my mom was living with me, just getting back on her feet. Her health was declining mentally, physically, and emotionally, and I felt the need to do something about that. So I moved her in with me. And she lived with me for about a year and a half, really going on 2 years. Closer to 2 years than a year and a half. And prior to that, I was living an excessive life, I would call it right now. Now that I have had the chance to really look back at the life that I was living, it was excessive. I had my own apartment. I had a brand new at that time it was 2017, so a brand new 2017 Hyundai Sonata, which honestly, I can't even say that I felt good about buying the car because I I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready to own a new vehicle. I was living paycheck to paycheck because I was not budgeting my money correctly, because I was making more money at that time than I had been making before or had ever made before. And it's crazy because now I'm making even more money than I've ever made before. So I was living a pretty excessive life. And because of that, I went on to, and I started on my spiritual journey then. Very subtle, but I started it. And that's when I just started dialing back on the things that I thought I needed. Whether it was material, the people in my life that I thought I needed, the things that I thought made me who I was. I started letting go of that. And it has brought me to this very moment, where I am currently in a basement studio in Virginia, still working the same job with another job. So 2 full-time jobs, and I'm in school for my MBA. And I now own a 2005 Nissan Altima. So I guess you could kind of say that I'm living something like a minimalist lifestyle. And that's not even all, because I even want to get rid of more and discover more about myself, because honestly, letting go of so much has been so freeing. I've heard of it happening before with other people and how it can be freeing, but experiencing it on my own has made a world of difference. I haven't been very social lately, whether it's through text, phone call, or just getting out either. And that's mainly because I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to get back into that because I'm working on myself. And I've said that to someone before about working on myself, and they made a comment about, well, our lives are pretty much always under construction. So they didn't kind of understand. But now, and looking back at that in hindsight, I'm understanding more so what they meant by that. And yes, we are not going to ever be completely whole when it comes to being satisfied with where we are in life. In my opinion, we are always going to have that one thing that we will be striving for. And I feel as though when you do have that, it just makes your life more meaningful and allows you to have a sense of value when it comes to what your purpose is in life. And some of us are searching for our purpose and others aren't. I am. I mean, and to me it just makes life more beautiful when you are consistently and with mindfulness searching for your purpose, because as I said, it just creates a whole lot more value and things just become more precious. Just being present in the present moment, it just makes a world of difference. With that, I want to kind of break out and elaborate more on each of those situations that I mentioned earlier. Um, what it was like having my mom up here live with me and what drove that living situation to be what it was. Um, where I am right now in my career and how I feel about my life at this point. And what this all means for me in the future. And, others as well, because I have goals, I have dreams, I have desires that I have yet to fulfill, and I'm still young, although I have an old soul. And I'm not going to settle. I will not settle. And until I can say that I am content with where I am, and that if nothing else were to happen today, it is good, then I can rest. But until then, I will continue to spread positivity, joy, and good energy, good vibes to all who is willing to listen. And with that being said, I am going to end this video at this point. And now I have drive and direction to be able to continue my channel. And that's really what this is going to be about. So I look forward to you joining me on my journey. And I look forward to joining you on yours, of course. So I hope you all just really enjoy yourselves and enjoy life and appreciate every moment of it. And I will see you in the next video.